whopping 37 degrees outside. The sun is poking out, and it's looking to be a pretty decent Sunday. So the roads are perfectly fine. There's still a little bit of snow on the ground, but to me that constitutes as good enough. So I am heading to hop on my bike and head over to the Bikes and Breakfast in Eldersburg. I figured I would capture a little bit of content, take you guys along, show you some of the upgrades on my bike now that it is finally done for the most part. I'm just adding a few more accessories here and there. But yeah, I have really been enjoying the little rides that I've gotten to go on. Unfortunately, in Baltimore, we've had some snow, but once the roads cleared up, I took it out for like a 30-ish minute ride. And yeah, I've been loving it so far. So we'll continue to break her in, and I'm excited to get more content of it. So let's go. All right, it's a 40-minute ride. It's fine, everything's fine. I am trying to figure out the best get up that I want to use for Daytona, because we leave for Daytona on March 2nd. So this gives me the perfect opportunity to figure out if I want to wear chaps or if I want to layer 3 layers under snowboarding pants. It's just a great trial and error process. It's definitely cold. I wish the sun came out a little more, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting geared up and head in and hop on the bike. Alright guys, we made it to Bikes and Breakfast. I'm gonna run in here and grab a coffee and a little breakfast Sammy. The ride wasn't terrible. It really wasn't that bad.
Ready? Now give instructions. These are your envelopes. Because I only wear it when it's really cold.
I just got back from the Bikes and Breakfast in Eldersburg. It was a 40-minute ride there, a 40-minute ride back. It is currently 40 degrees outside, which is not terrible. I rode this weekend and it was lower 30s, which I've been testing out new gear because we are riding to Daytona on March 2nd, and I need to figure out what my getup is going to be. So this weekend I tried wearing 3 layers underneath of snowboarding pants, and my Jada leather jacket from First and FG. And today, currently, I figured I would go through my gear right now, because I've really been putting it to work. It was a lot of interstate riding today, about 30 minutes on the interstate, going about 70-ish miles per hour. So I think I can give it a pretty solid review at this point. So we'll start from bottom to top. I currently am wearing 3 pairs of socks, including a pair of wool socks from Amazon. Thank you, Eric. And then on my base layer, I just have a pair of black jeans on, black skinny jeans from Old Navy. And then on top of that, I have my first MFG Patriot unisex chaps. I am loving these chaps. It's been very difficult for me to find a good pair of chaps just because for women, I feel like it's difficult, especially thicker women. Like, they fit great, length is great, but it's so difficult to find a pair of chaps that fit like around the inner upper thigh. And these do the job. So I've been liking these. They're very functional. My legs are pretty warm right now, given that I only have one layer under them. But these are very, very good quality chaps. They're super thick. They have a little bit of padding in them. And yeah, overall, just a great pair of quality chaps from First MFG. So, working our way up, I have a very thin turtleneck long sleeve. On top of that, I have my left lane hoodie. And then I finished off up here with my first MFG women's Jada jacket, which I really love. This is my first women's leather jacket. Before I was wearing like a men's Harley Davidson leather jacket. And this one, I love the style of it. I love the cut. I love how it's not too long. It falls just right on me. And aside from that, the most important part is it is functional. It's super warm. My upper body has been probably the warmest part of me. But overall, the only things that were really cold on that ride home were my toes and my fingertips. Eric and I are working on a solution for the hands right now. We have some hippo hands coming in that we are going to try to install on the Street Glide. Hopefully those will keep our hands a little warmer on our trip to Daytona. Those are like the big covers that block the wind, and they go over once you install some hand guards. So we're going to test those out. So if anyone has any recommendations on how they keep their feet warm, if you have any like boot recommendations or socks or anything heated, I would really appreciate that because my toes are freezing. Okay, so aside from the gear, I really wanted to show you guys some of the upgrades that we did on the Street Glide. It's pretty much done for now. I want to upgrade my exhaust. I have a few more pink accessories coming in. For now, I'm super satisfied with everything. It rides great. I'm really, really happy with all of the products that I chose to go with, especially these T-bars from Dominator Industries. These T-bars, I cannot say enough good things about them. It makes this bike so nimble and so easy to handle and manipulate. I feel like I have so much more control, and it's very responsive now. So before that, I was running 12-inch meat hook apes by Dominator Industries, which they were still great. I put those on just so they went with the whole like big wheel bagger look. These T-bars, the look of them is incredible. And like I said, the way that they handle is phenomenal. I made a lot of changes, and I'm super, super happy with the almost final product. If you guys remember, if you've been following me, you know that I had the big wheel bagger look and all the contrast cut stuff, the old Arlen Ness stuff, and that's how I purchased the bike. And so now, after a few months, we have completely removed all of the contrast cut things and replaced them with a few aftermarket things, but for the most part, it looks like a stock 2019 Street Glide. But with the details that I'll add here and there, it's really going to set it off. And I've been super excited to see it all come together. It just feels really good to be able to show off a bike that I know pretty much every part that's on it. And I can show some of the little custom parts that I've been working on with Dominator Industries and Hogworks. So yeah, overall, I'm super happy with the build, and let's talk about it. Starting off at the front, most noticeably, that 23-inch wheel is gone. I went back to a stock 19-inch wheel, and we threw on the chopped carbon fiber fender from Hogworks. Beautiful product. Also threw on the Hogworks Performance Silvertooth LED headlight, which really sets off the face of this thing. Moving towards the middle, I have the chopped Hogworks engine guard, and I think probably one of my favorite pieces of this whole rebuild process are my T-bars. These things look phenomenal, and as I said, feel phenomenal. My favorite part is definitely the custom powder coated top clamp. I just love it. I threw on the Vans ODI grips. Those have been great, very comfortable. Other non-contrast cut accessories. Swapped out the floorboards. I now have Thrashin floorboards, Thrashin brake pedal, Thrashin shifter. Aside from the body work that we swapped out, shout out to Bletner Power Sports. They did my 20K maintenance and helped install those bars, redo the front end. They also replaced my intake manifold, and we did a new air cleaner setup. This is the S&S Cycles, and I have a really fun air cleaner cover coming in. It's currently being powder coated, so I can't wait to throw that on and show you guys. What else? I had a bunch of contrast cut like inlays that were just on there with 3M tape, so I removed those. I love this seat. Eric and I won the Saddleman giveaway, and I have never had a Saddleman before. So far, I really love this thing. I haven't put too many miles on it, so I haven't really broken it in completely, but I love the look of it. And custom stitching, so they have a pink stitch option, which I think is super awesome. And then moving towards the rear end, this thing looks so good. Instead of that stretched look, it just looks like more sporty, and I love that. We have just my stock rear fender that we reconfigured a bit. We did the custom dynamics turn signal eliminator kit, and then I have the Hogworks flush fender LED setup, and I think all of those pieces together really cleaned up the rear end, so I'm really happy with that. Overall, I am super excited about this little rebuild that we did. But we have a few trips already booked out for 2025, and I'm super excited to get some more content of all these pieces that we added, and put some miles on. There's more content to come, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cut. This video is gonna be so long.